Y'all have got to stop using this excuse because it wasn't hundreds of years ago. Black people were enslaved in the U.S. until as recently as 1963. That was the Kelowna Plantation. And if you want to Google it, Killona. Slaves. There was still slaves in 1963. Not to mention, your grandmother and possibly your mother, depending on how old you are, did not want integration to happen. The last reported lynching, which there has been some since then that have not been considered as hate crimes somehow, but the lynching of Michael Donald in Mobile, Alabama, March 21st, 1981. It's a reported lynching done by the KKK. If you are in your 40s, that's your generation. I'm not going to say the word, but otherwise known as African Dodger, it was a carnival game where they would hang up small black children and they want you to hit them with a ball. It was a game up until the 1960s. Again, your parents, your grandparents. Very, very little of this was hundreds of years ago. Maybe the active slave trade where people were being bought and sold, but even then, it's argued that it still happened up until the 1950s, up until the Jim Crow era. There's some evidence that suggests, and the proof of Kelowna Plantation, that it continued to happen until your parents' and your grandparents' generation. Do I think you specifically should feel bad? No, because you didn't partake in this. But the fact that you don't want to acknowledge how close it is to you in your bloodline is problematic.